And welcome to The Sync, episode 4. Now y'all are just staring at me awkwardly.
I didn't know what I was supposed to do.
He's new, it's okay. Please excuse my friend, he's an asshole.
My name is Fred, and this week we've got...
Steve's here.
I'm Daniel.
And Daniel's new.
I'm new. I don't know what's going on, but this is fun.
This will be a hoot and a half.
He's also a little drunk.
I'm only on my 5th beer.
In an hour.
In an hour.
It's only been an hour?
It's probably been less.
No, granted, he got here like 15 minutes early. So...
Hour and 10.
Hour 10. 15
All right.
and hour 10.
All I've had is bread to eat too, so I mean,
Slacker.
oh, I can go faster. I'll drink both of these at the same time.
I don't think the TABC would like that very much.
Probably not.
All right. This is a podcast, goddammit.
It's supposed to be a podcast.
It's supposed to be a podcast. Let's see how well this goes. So
Fred, what you been playing this week?
I've been playing
Titianfall.
Titianfall. I played a little bit more at Titianfall.
Yes.
Daniel and I hooked it up and played together. Did some multiplayer. I learned to like it.
Suck.
Yeah, I learned to like it a little bit more than I did at first.
I like the campaign.
You played a little of it now?
Yeah.
I started playing it today.
You liking it?
I was actually playing it before you guys got here. I got through... I just got the power cell for my Titan.
Okay,
Oh, so you're like the first
Literally,
level.
yeah, I'm still literally in the first. I got home...
You're like in the first 10 minutes.
Pretty much, yeah. I got home, I started playing. I get a call from Daniel. Hey, where the hell is your apartment? Fuck. Pause.
But you liking it so far?
I'm liking it.
I guess you don't have a whole lot. You don't even have your double jump yet, do you?
I do have my double jump. I just got my double jump.
Okay.
Okay,
So you can just now start messing with it.
Okay.
I don't have the Titan yet, though, so...
Yeah, not yet. You'll get that soon.
When
Yeah.
you get to the Tahitian, it's the greatest.
The Tahitian?
Yeah, the multiplayer is
It's
actually...
like Tahitian vanilla.
It's actually a bit better than I took it for at first. Playing by yourself's not very fun because everyone is very good and it's frustrating as fuck.
Sure.
But
It
playing
helps
with a
when you're
person,
playing with a dumbass who's drunk.
yeah, it makes me feel a hell of a lot better.
So what I'm hearing you say is that I need to start drinking more often to play games with you, just so you feel better.
No, you can do it sober. It's fine.
Ouch!
There's
What a
some games
dick.
where when I start drinking, I get better at. We found that out.
It's not Titanfall 2.
No, that one I just suck.
You
at.
went
Wait,
downhill
what is Titanfall
quick.
2? I thought this was Tahitian Fall.
Oh, I'm sorry, Titianfall.
Yeah, Titianfall. Typos are fun, people.
Especially when they're taught. That's not the right verb. Don't look at me.
But otherwise, this week I've been playing Dishonored 2. So that came out. And I've been enjoying the crap out of it.
Is it? How is it compared to the first one?
If you... So, did y'all play the first one?
We did the Let's Play for
I
the
got
first
to
one.
the rat sewer.
So, 10 minutes and like an hour?
We did the Let's Play.
So, 10 minutes and an hour.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Summon the rats.
I'll let you play.
Yeah. Dishonored 2 is, if you like the first one, it's more of the same, but expanded on and improved.
How is the play difference between Corvo and What's-Her-Face?
That's what's interesting. So you can, at the very beginning, you decide what character you're going to play for the entire game. I thought you could switch between the two.
Really,
Like,
it's one or the other.
Yeah, I thought it would be like Syndicate, Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
There's some replayability, I guess.
Oh, there's a lot of replayability in this.
More than just who you're gonna be.
Oh, yeah.
Who you gonna call?
Interesting.
Because even if you pick one character over the other, you can still play any playstyle you want. It's easier to play a stealth character with Emily, and Corvo's a little bit more aggressive in general, but you can still play stealthy either way, aggressive.
It's the testosterone.
It's the testosterone. It's probably the drugs too, because they got superpowers. They go meet a man who can like teleport, and it gets weird. But no, it's super fun, and yeah, Emily is a little weirder than Corvo.
What do you mean by weird? A little bit more weird, like her story, her abilities, herself.
Your style.
Well, it's her style of gameplay. It's the style of her powers, I guess. So hers are more about distractions than just disappearing or getting around.
Okay.
Like Corvo, you've got that blink, and you just kind of teleport. So you can do it across people's field of view,
Okay.
but Emily's equivalent is called Far Reach, and all it is like a grappling hook almost. And
Is
you
that
move.
that tentacle thing that just launches out?
Yeah, she kind of you use it just like the blink. You just aim where you want to go, and then you hit the button, and she just kind of grabs and pulls herself to whatever she's going for. But you don't disappear. So if you do it in front of somebody, you'll get seen. She's got other moves like the doppelganger, which creates just a copy of herself that'll go in whatever direction you send it, and it'll distract people until it dies.
Like in Halo.
Like in Halo, except this one you can actually upgrade and have it fight for you over time. Which is pretty kick-ass if you're a lethal player. Or she's got Mesmerize, which is like a giant crystal that anybody nearby will just stare at this crystal, and she can walk around and do whatever. And it just stays up for, I think, 30 seconds.
Sounds naughty.
It is naughty.
30 seconds? It's not naughty enough.
I don't
It's
know
long
about you,
enough for
man,
you.
but I can do a lot in 30 seconds. You're just a goddamn slacker.
Yeah, I guess I'm not working hard enough.
But yeah, Corvo has pretty much the same powers from 1. The
Okay.
possession and the time, the bend time,
Blink away.
the blink, all that's pretty much the same.
What about the heart?
The heart, everyone has the heart now.
Okay.
It's actually the heart of Emily's mother, which is really fucking creepy. So she died in the first game. That was,
I remember that.
yeah.
Yeah, that was like the first 3 minutes of the game.
Yeah, it's the very first cutscene.
After I play hide and seek.
Yeah, you play. I forgot you play hide and seek.
That's all
You play hide and seek and actually just walk away from the game and go do business. That's what I did. Is that what you did?
No, I won.
Oh, I'm a dick.
I'm a dick. I didn't let her win.
Oh, I let her go hide and then walked away.
Oh.
But yeah, it's the heart is now her mother's heart, but it talks to you and like it kind of comments on what you're doing. So if you're more lethal, it's like, you know, you really shouldn't be doing all this killing and bloodlust and stuff. That's not so good for a young girl. But if you're stealthy, she's like, you're the best, or something like that.
So Emily's got her mother's heart. Does Corvo still have the same heart?
It's the mother's heart because it's actually Corvo was the big spoiler at the end of the first game is Corvo is Emily's father.
Okay.
Scandalous.
Yeah. So they both get her heart. She talks to both of them.
So there's two halves of the heart, or is it just two?
No, it's 2 storylines.
Okay.
So if depending on which character you play, you go through the exact same story. The same events will happen,
Okay.
but little details will be different because you're playing as a certain character over the other.
Okay. So okay. Got it. Okay.
For instance, playing as Emily, people will recognize you as the Empress because your face is everywhere, and as Corvo, you're just the royal guardian.
Yeah.
You're some assassin
Okay.
dick. People don't like you.
Yeah, you're that guy. So okay, that makes sense. That's actually kind of cool how they do that then.
Yeah, I'm loving it. It does have a couple issues. The frame rate dips a lot.
Sure.
Even in early levels when not a lot is happening, frame rate gets a little wonky.
Okay.
And apparently on PC, there's been some terrible issues.
Well, I figured that. PC for some reason is either spectacular or what the fuck just happened.
Well, what's weird, Dishonored 1 was perfect on PC. That was the preferred platform for a lot of people, but for some reason this time around it just doesn't work as well. A lot of crashes, frame rate dips, even the settings don't work right. It's weird. But yeah, that's what I've been playing.
Never experienced problems on my PC with games. I guess I'm playing all the wrong ones. All of mine are too shitty to make a difference.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you know how many hours I have on Terraformers?
Question: what the fuck is Terraformers?
Wait, no,
It's not
that.
good.
What is it called again?
I don't know.
Oh god.
You had me play it for 5 minutes and I hated it, so I
Oh no,
stepped away.
I played it for like 50 hours.
You're insane.
TerraTech. That's what it is. Fucking love that game.
Question: what is this game?
So imagine like you can
Watch, he's
create
gonna uphype this.
a ton of videos. What the fuck? You can you create a ton of vehicles. It's like did you play Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts?
Yes.
Okay, so you know in that game how you had like get out of the mission and make your own vehicle and then keep on going?
Sure.
On this one, you don't stop. Like you build, like you be in the middle of a fight and you're adding blocks to your thing, and you're just making shit up as you go.
I'm bored.
fuck you. It's goddamn amazing.
I'm
It's
bored.
my favorite game.
It's not great.
You have a bedpost, right? Go use it. It's the greatest game ever.
It's not great.
Whatever! It's so good!
It's so boring.
What else? There's like 4 different types of blocks. You have like the Geocorps, you got like the regular guys, and you got like the fast models, which is like light and fast, and you can like make airplanes, you can gather trees, you can like have a ginormous tank that just blows up anything that you go at.
I like how passionate he's getting about this.
Because it's so damn good! I have like 700 games on my Steam account. That's like the only one that I ever play. And I only play it once the update comes. Then I go up and I destroy everything. I get so powerful. I'm like, oh, I'm done. And then another like update comes out. I'm like, holy crap. Let's start playing it again. I'll start all the way over and do it all over again.
Speaking of updates, he just reminded me of this. That new Grand Theft Auto 5 update.
Oh yeah,
With the Tron bikes?
With the
the
Tron
Tron
bikes. That looks so fucking cool.
I want to get back into GTA multiplayer.
I've never played GTA 5.
What?
Yeah,
Dude.
that's kind of a problem. So
It's been since like 2012. 2013.
Never played GTA 5.
2013.
Yeah,
'cause-
13.
Yeah,
We
and
broke
then
up.
it
Yeah,
came-
we broke up in 2013. So
yeah, and then in 20.
Awkward.
I was just gonna let it roll, but
And
you
then-
had to make it awkward.
Oopsie.
Yeah, and then it came to next gen console. You got to play it. It's so much fun, and the multiplayer is so much fun with people. It sucks ass by yourself, but it's so much fun with
With
people.
Tron bikes, it's gonna be fantastic.
Y'all
And
should get
they've
on
added-
PC.
No, Xbox.
No,
Why?
He hates PC,
Okay.
and now it's awkward.
Yeah.
PC gaming is not alluring to me like everybody else. It's just not.
It's hard to look at you right now.
Then why are you looking at me?
It's like a train wreck.
Am I like a train wreck? Am I your train wreck, Daniel? You just can't look away.
It's hard not to.
Yeah, I definitely want to play that. They've got all kinds of new stuff in there.
It looks fantastic.
Like they've got the cunning stunts.
I just like the story.
Yeah, that's right.
Cunning stunt. I said it right. Okay.
Cunning stunts.
Every other time I say it, I call it stunning cunts.
I was like, wait, what is he trying? What is he thinking
Cunning
he
stunts
said?
is what it's called.
What
but
is
I mix
that?
it up every. It's a bunch of like Evil Knievel style races that they have, like crazy
Okay.
jumps and new motorcycles and like super fast cars, and it's all cool and over the top. I like that kind of shit. What are you looking at me for?
I was just enamored by you throwing your hands in the air when you said it. Oh, it was fabulous.
I talk with my hands. They go everywhere. That's what I do. There's a thing happening that y'all don't get to see because this isn't a video podcast.
Oops.
Not yet, at least. We're working on it.
One of these days, we'll be able to talk with a video.
All right. So,
Pokemon.
what about you, Steve?
I
'Cause
jump
fuck you,
back in-
Daniel.
I jumped back into Skyrim. I'm so much more in love with it now. I haven't touched any of the mods yet, but I forgot how amazing Skyrim was.
So, I wanted to talk about this with Skylar, and I wish he was here because of Daniel being here as well.
Sure.
Daniel and I have kind of a special relationship when it comes to modding Skyrim.
Okay.
I've had 378 unconflicting mods turned on at once.
Say that 3 times fast.
It's
He can't
really
say it
hard.
slow.
And yeah, we had a mod party at my house.
Yeah, we've had dates just for modding.
It was beautiful.
It's amazing.
It's called a mod party.
Mod party.
Kind of like a LAN party,
But
but
it's what Daniel calls it.
you start off vanilla, and then you download your favorite mods, and then you share them, and then you make your Skyrim beautiful together, like a date.
And you make that beautiful
fantastic.
Skyrim baby.
So you left me for this.
Yeah. He mods Skyrim on PC.
You bitch.
Like a champ. I
Like a
might
champ.
add.
He can hold his own.
I use 3 different programs to mod.
In fact, I was playing Skyrim on Monday, and one of our friends hopped in the party. He was asking me about how to mod on PC because he got Skyrim on
Noob.
PC and on Xbox.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, he hopped in and wanted to know about it. And he said, yeah, I tried to launch it with a couple mods and it crashed immediately. So I'm having to uninstall everything and figure out what's wrong. It's like, oh, well, how many mods did you have? He goes, I had like 10. It's like, that's it?
It crashed on 10. Even
no
I know
idea.
that 10 mods is not that bad, and you shouldn't crash on at least 10.
No.
And apparently, the special edition on PC, you can do the same mod setup like you do in the console version, where you go to the Bethesda mod store and download.
Haven't tried it yet.
I haven't either, but apparently he just did that, and it's supposed to auto order, and it's screwed up instantly. So I just sent him to Nexus mods.
As you should.
Yeah, I got him hooked up.
I'm
But
gonna have to talk to
fun.
you guys about modding when I get to that point on Xbox.
oh, on Xbox, it's baby stuff.
Yeah.
Really?
It's literally look at it, say, I like that, download. Okay, it's done.
Essentially, you just don't download the things that do the same thing twice. Like, you don't download 2 different tree mods.
Well,
I
you
want
can.
trees to look. Well, I mean, yeah, you can, but
It's just going to override each other.
or something doesn't override correctly and it crashes.
Not on console. What they generally do is it's
It's
just
a
based
strict-
on your load
it's
order.
Just like a load order. Oh.
Yeah. So it'll just, whatever's at the bottom of your load order, that's what you have.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, they made it simple on there, I guess.
Oh, they've made it super simple on console. That's why I say it's baby stuff.
way better than
I'm
fucking manuals.
I'm gonna try and get all the achievements first because I got that close on Xbox 360, and I'm sure I can do it again.
He's holding your 2 fingers up about an inch apart.
Yeah, about
For you
half
visual
an inch,
learners.
half an inch. There you go. For you visual learners. He was happy about that one, I guess.
He was a little happy about that. So, but yeah, I jumped back into Skyrim. I started playing around with Titanfall. I haven't touched Destiny at all. I have not touched Destiny in so long.
Friends don't let friends play Destiny.
Why
Or
are
show
you-
them something better.
No, Daniel, you're only saying that because you didn't get it on Xbox and you couldn't figure out how to start the fucking game. You dumbass.
Wait, you couldn't figure out how to start the game?
Okay, hold on. Let's rephrase this. I knew how to start the game. I'm not a goddamn noob. I just didn't know how to start the storyline because nowhere in the goddamn motherfucking game did it say, you should play this mission first. It's part of your quest line. And here's are all the side quests. It doesn't say that. And if it does, it doesn't use normal lingo. So I have no fucking idea what the goddamn piece of shit
We
that
need to get him
says.
Destiny so we can help him.
Well, I have it on PS4 because it was given to me on that, but, you know, I didn't have a choice on that
People
one.
give me Windex. It doesn't mean I go lick a window.
You're not supposed to lick a window with Windex. You're supposed to spray it on there and clean it and have it streak free and let birds run into your window because they're too goddamn clean. GG fucking bro. Goddamn. I make myself laugh. That's all that matters.
I'm trying to find the exact text that Daniel sent me about Destiny.
Okay, that's what you're doing. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, how do you not figure... All of the quests are important in Destiny. All of them are important.
It marks it.
I
It-
wanted to know where the story began. I've never
Okay,
played it.
there's rule 1 of Destiny. There really is no story.
Then what's the fucking point?
Fred, I'm gonna let you take this one.
No, the point isn't about the story. To start the story, there's only one mission available. It's highlighted on the only map you have available at that point. You click it and go.
I had like 37 highlights say you started all of these. Congratulations.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, DLC has done that now.
Yeah.
No, because when you start the base game at level 1...
I didn't have the base game. I had the legendary with all everything,
You got
including
the
From Taken King
full-
or Rise of
no,
Iron?
Rise of Iron.
Until even at base level 1, you don't. It doesn't. All it does is start you on that one quest line.
No, it didn't.
Then you fucked up.
I might have leveled myself up.
Well,
all the way.
that's what his problem was.
I didn't know.
You instantly jumped yourself to level 40.
I didn't
and that's
know.
why you got flooded. You got all 3 years of content.
I'm holding up
thrown
10
at you.
fingers. You can pick only 2 of them. I'll let you know if you get them right.
Is it those two? Is it those two?
You're good at this game.
I like math. You know, 4 out of 3 people struggle with math. I'm one of the 7.
What the fuck? You added a step to that.
Math's hard.
Can't find it.
Bottom line is,
But-
he just retarded.
Yeah, Daniel, you're something special.
I know.
What game would you think, okay, they give me an item that sends me up to level 40. Clearly, that's not for people just starting the fucking game.
For the first time.
Well, I didn't want to die a lot. I'm not good at video games. So I saw like,
Neither
you know what?
are half of the people that we play with, and guess what? They don't die all the time. Well,
Steve, I mean, look at Steve.
yeah, he's got a point.
He can even do raids.
I haven't done a raid yet.
You haven't started the fucking game.
I was okay. So my hardest part was when I started the game. I made my way over to like the main space station. What is that called?
The tower.
Yeah, I made it to the tower. Nowhere in the instructions anywhere that tell you how to get the fuck off the tower. I jumped off of that tower so many times trying to hit a spaceship. I can't tell you how many times I committed suicide. Because there was no main button to press. And I realized, I pressed the giant space bar in my controller thing. And that brings me to my menu. I didn't know that.
You know, if you go to... You push the start button, you go to settings.
There is no start button. Start button died in 2013.
He's on place. You've got the options button.
Oh shit!
It's your start button.
It's not the options button.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Okay,
it's the little the search bar.
Do not make me turn on my PlayStation, and I will show you what.
It's that pad. It's that pad.
Yeah, you push this for select.
That's not your options button, moron.
This is the
That's
options
the options button.
Yes.
It's labeled fucking options.
You push options to
Reading's
go start.
fucking hard, and you have glasses.
I know, I'm dyslexic. Fuck off! Don't spell at me. So you push options, then you go all the way to controls, and guess what? It shows you what buttons do.
Well, you know what? I didn't go to control, so I didn't think I needed to read that
just
shit.
gonna kind of stay out of this one.
What?
No, please continue.
Fuck all of you.
Bottom line, apparently MMOs are just... I'm sorry, pseudo MMOs are too difficult for you.
Well, I suck at MMOs. Anything that says you need to grind, I immediately start playing something else.
Because you don't play with other people.
Well, you're not wrong.
I mean, that's why I picked up Destiny day one, year one, played for a month, and then dropped that shit. Because I had no one to play with.
I picked up day one as well, and I got to level 11.
I picked it up day one as well, but again, we were fighting.
I picked it up, yeah, well, I had it on PlayStation 4
That was
on
wild.
year one.
I got it on the game box.
Is that similar to a GameCube?
No, the game box.
The game box?
Game box.
Wow.
No, the game box. DA game box.
The game box.
The game box.
It makes
'Cause
sense
we
given
in
its
the
audience.
hood.
It's the game box.
I'll game your box.
Heyo. I need like a clown horn to do after that.
That's a truck horn, not a clown horn.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing over there.
Honka honka.
What if mine's like a gay trucker clown?
So, hey, yeah, that PS4 Pro launched.
It did.
Oh, nice segue, master of segues. Okay, you guys go talk that. I gotta go pee.
So, yeah, hey, that PS4 Pro.
Hey, that thing.
Since y'all are done pissing,
Yeah.
Somebody tell me about the PS4 Pro.
someone tell you?
I don't
It
know.
has a faster processor and it has HDR technology.
Doesn't it have a second CPU in it now?
But does it run in 4K? Like the Xbox One S.
Oh, well, neither one does gaming in 4K, but both of them are able to stream using Netflix and Hulu at 4K if that episode is able to run that.
Yeah. They can both stream video at 4K, but games are just up-resed. I think they do 2K, though.
Yeah, it makes it look a lot better. It naturally does a little bit of upscaling, but the biggest difference between the Slim and the Pro is that the Slim does have the drive, like the disc drive for a Blu-ray 4K. The Pro does not have Blu-ray 4K. It can only stream 4K and output 4K.
Which is the dumbest fucking shit.
Because
Sony put your
owns
own
that.
fucking shit in your own shit.
That's Sony for you. Yeah, because right now I think the Xbox One S is still the cheapest 4K Blu-ray player on the market right now.
Oh, totally. $300.
300.
Easy.
I think the next closest is what, 500 or 600?
Something like that, yeah.
It's ridiculous. And that is actually
no.
the Sony brand 4K Blu-ray player.
Yeah, some people's kids. What are you going to do?
My question is it worth it to anyone who doesn't have a 4K TV yet? I don't think so. I mean,
with the faster processor, I mean, it depends if you're a wishy-washy person and you switch around stuff a lot. Like, I mean, yeah, you'll know it's a faster thing, and it naturally has the 1 terabyte in it rather than having to replace it yourself. Install the firmware, blah blah blah, this and that, do all that fancy stuff. It's got it already.
okay.
Or just be the smart person and stay on Xbox.
I mean, plugging in terabyte hard drives into the USB ports is pretty fucking easy.
Yeah.
In all honesty,
I mean,
I understand that Sony wants to keep their standards up there with the SSD hard drive, and they don't want to like diminish any type of performance to their brand name, which is exactly why they don't let anyone use like secondary controllers, why they're the only ones. Because even when the PS3 was around, the PS3 DualShock controllers were the best controllers in the market. No one can argue that. Those were the top brands. So Sony has left their quality assurance up so freaking high. They don't allow anything else to diminish the quality of their console, which is admirable.
Sure.
But at the same time, it's mildly inconvenient. I mean, yeah, Microsoft is like, yeah, sure, use anything you want. It may make it a little slower, but hey, we'll let you do whatever the hell you want. Have at it, kiddo. It's kind of hard to say no to that.
Yeah, I being the techie I am, I prefer that freedom.
Yeah.
It's like getting a Windows PC or a Mac. It's like I'd rather be able to customize this shit out of my computer.
It's the whole reason why
I want to change my mouse.
That's why I haven't gotten a Mac. The only reason I would get a Mac computer is for just pure running
Porn.
stream. Well, yeah, porn, obviously.
Dude, that minimal screen.
But just using it as a pure streaming computer.
The Retina display so I can see that sweat. Wait, what?
But even then, I mean, it's for looking at what I could build a PC to just pure stream for. It's still half the price of a fucking Mac.
Oh yeah.
So, but I do like the fact that I can plug a 2 terabyte hard drive into my Xbox and use it as opposed to the 500 gigabytes I'm stuck with the Blu-ray player.
I have a 2 terabytes for games, and I also have another 2 terabyte for my media. Like I have like Blu-rays ripped onto that I've bought. I gave to my fiance, like, here's your disc. Well, I've already ripped the video to my computer and saved it to my hard drive. I can plug that into my Xbox One and then play all of my videos through my Xbox. That's really easy to do. I can do it on my Xbox. Okay, I want to watch on my computer. Well, I don't have to worry about that now that I have my new router. I can stream to anything. I get on my phone and say, I want this thing to play this video onto this other TV in the other bedroom, and it's so
Has he told you about this new router he's got?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The Nighthawk X8.
It has a hype video.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful. I've watched it 30 times.
That's the one that I told you about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know that I had you, another major nerd, and myself all choose the same router unanimously?
Yeah.
That's why I did a buy now 2-day shipping. I didn't give a shit.
In fact, when I told you that, you go, all right, you are the 4th person to tell me this. I'm buying it now.
It was unanimous. Like, this is the router for you. I'm like, you know, you need to get a bunch of nerd talk. Everyone has their own opinion. Everyone's opinion was the exact fucking same. I'm like, this is goddamn destiny. I'm buying this, and I'm loving it. With my 100 meg download and my in-home streaming and my network, it's fucking beautiful.
Well, but your upload's not that fantastic. I have better upload here.
I hope it's not.
You don't realize that my download has been 0.5.
I saw the speed thing you posted on the internet.
0.5. That one I posted was 0.23 because it had a cloud in the sky that day.
Them damn clouds.
Fucking clouds eating my bandwidth. So I don't give a shit if my upload isn't more than 20. I can download 30 things at once versus downloading one thing almost for 3 days straight, which was Halo 5.
It did take him 3 days. That was hilarious.
It took you
67 hours.
67.
In fact, he texted me on Monday that week. Said, "Hey, I'm off on Thursday. Is there a game you want to play?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know. We can talk about it later." He goes, "No, we can't because I'll have to download it."
I'm like, it's gonna take me like 3 days, and it did.
See, this is why having the extra 2 terabyte hard drive for the Xbox One beats the PlayStation 4 and the PS4 Pro.
Yeah, how does my download speed beat that?
Because you can download it on the fucking the 2 terabyte hard drive, and you don't have to re-download shit.
but
Trying to
I have
segue us back
download
to the
it.
goddamn PS4 Pro.
I was actually that was admirable. I was looking for a way, and I was like, "How the fuck did we end up this far away from the actual conversation?"
I made the attempt. Steve made the attempt.
I'll accept it.
Your internet is great, but back to the PS4 Pro.
But this is why having that extra terabyte, so when you download shit, you can use it on your Xbox One as opposed to having to
You
download
mean
and
extra
redownload.
500 gigs. This is not an extra terabyte. That's a terabyte and a half.
This motherfucker.
I
he's
thought we were
he's-
we're trying to segue back to facts, and you were wrong.
I'm good drink. Fuck you, I'm streaking.
What I'm curious to see is how games are going to utilize the new power.
Isn't this one a little bit more powerful so it can handle the PlayStation VR a little bit better than the standard PS4?
It says that, but the current console works with VR just fine.
It kind of confused me on that one because when you hook it up, it's doing HDMI out and it's running the PlayStation camera at the same time that it's doing the VR. So it's just like running multiple programs on your PC at once. If you don't have a fast enough processor, then when you run multiple programs, you're gonna have problems with it. That's about when it boils down to. You're running more things at once, so it's easier for the PlayStation to run it, but I don't know if you're going to see that much of a better difference
between the Pro and the regular.
I was looking at a chart that compared what a game's like on the normal PS4 versus the PS Pro style of it, and all the VR games were basically the same. As it works just fine on PlayStation. On the Pro, it's basically the same thing, maybe a little higher resolution, but that's about it.
Higher resolution? How much higher resolution can you get on a TV that size?
Not much. Like there was one game I saw, it's like, oh, it naturally runs at 2K, and then it's downscaled for the PSVR.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, on PS4 Pro, you only downscale it a little bit, but you're still downscaling it, so it doesn't make that big of a difference.
I just want a VR so I can go to my mom and go, look how close the TV is in my face now, bitch.
Of course, you of all people would throw that at her. That makes sense.
That's actually a conversation Daniel and I had on Sunday. I don't know if I could do VR.
Why?
Because of my eyes. My left eye is tilted slightly higher than my right eye. It's like that. I know the audience can't see it, but my left eye is slightly higher. It's not noticeable. I mean, it's not something you would see, but it means I can't see 3D.
Okay.
That's why I don't use the 3DS. I can't do the 3D on that. Or 3D movies. Can't see them.
Oh, speaking of 3D movies, that reminded me. We're going to have to somehow segue into that. Got it. Okay, continue.
All right. So I'm worried if I can actually see VR. Because isn't VR 2 screens?
Yeah, but it's not based...
I wouldn't assume it's more of 3D. I would assume it's just more having a TV screen right there.
I think
But the issue is
I think you
it's two separated screens. It's not just one long screen. It's two individual screens, and I'm worried that because of the difference with my eyes, my brain will
with normal 3D that deals with like what is it, like polarity is what it is. So you have like your horizontals and your verticals, and everything is going in between that, and your brain is trying to make one picture from it's like one picture being deciphered and the two coming back into one, while the VR is strictly the two pictures becoming one. So if you can look at normal life with, one cockeye a little bit than the other one, I would imagine you'd be able to do the VR just the same.
I wonder about that, though, because my issue with 3D isn't any of the polarity issue. It's because 3D is offset a specific amount. So the two images are overlaid and they're offset a very specific amount to create the 3D effect. Right.
But this isn't on one screen, it's on two screens.
It's on two screens?
Yeah.
Well, that's why I don't know.
This is
a fear I have.
I think you need to try it. I think we're going to have to go to the mall. You're going to have to try it.
We got to find we'll figure out somewhere to do it.
To the mall.
Today.
All right.
We had dead air and it was great.
Yeah.
Dead
air is fantastic. So what, that's it? Nothing else?
I don't know. His whole let's go to the mall thing kind of threw off my groove.
I'm good at that.
He threw off my groove. But yeah, so anyway, but speaking about 3D, I went and saw Doctor Strange, unfortunately in 3D this past weekend.
Oh, you did see it in 3D?
It was by accident, and I apologize to Kelly 1,000 times for seeing it in 3D.
How do you accidentally pay $10 extra and not notice?
Because one, it was the matinee at Cinemark, and it was actually cheaper normally because it was the matinee showing, so I didn't really pay any attention. It was $20 for 2 tickets.
Oh.
So I didn't pay attention. And when you're being rushed at work and you're supposed to be working, but you're actually buying movie tickets on a company computer.
Why didn't you just do it on your phone like at a stop like all the rest of us do?
My phone was dead.
Yeah, AC charges are a bitch to work. I don't know how it's that black magic.
It's demon magic. But
Same
so
thing.
we saw it in 3D. I took off the 3D glasses every now and then just to see how it worked. It works the exact same way the 3DS works, which I thought was kind of cool.
It's exactly not how the 3DS works.
Yeah,
but
3DS is glasses free.
kind of
It's
super,
actually an optical illusion.
it's like you've never used it before.
But it still showed more depth, I felt.
No.
Nothing came out at me. It was just like, I don't know.
I think that's because the image is layered on top of itself, maybe.
And the things that came out at you were really cheesy. Spy Kids kind of killed it for us.
Fuck that 3D. But I went and saw Doctor Strange. We're going into Doctor Strange. We're getting away from 3D. Doctor Strange. Bad segue. I apologize. But Doctor Strange, I really liked it. I thought it was really cool. You haven't seen it yet, have you?
No, I haven't been to the movies since Finding Dory.
Okay.
Okay, so your opinion doesn't matter anyway.
No.
Okay.
All right, good. Yeah, I love Doctor Strange.
I thought it was fantastic.
I thought-
I liked... My favorite part was the little tidbits of the other Avengers stuff here and there. Like when he's... Spoilers, by the way, for anybody who hasn't seen it yet and you're listening to
The
this.
Smurfs die at the end.
Yeah, pretty much. But he's driving in the Porsche right before the accident.
It was a Lamborghini.
Was it a Lamborghini? He's driving in his car.
Pretty sure it was a Honda Civic.
It was a Honda Civic.
He's driving in his car, and he's talking to his assistant about what cases he should take. And he's talking about he's talking about an Air Force captain who's got the severed spine issue. Mm-hmm. That was Rhodey.
Nope.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was not.
Who was it?
Interview with the director said it was not Rhodey.
It was Mark
Other
Twain.
people thought it was the soldier who was in the experimental suit from Iron Man 2. It was not him either. He said this was a completely separate incident that may never be talked about again.
I could have sworn that was Rhodey.
Why
From
would they
the
never
director.
talk about it again?
Because it was inconsequential. It was just kind of a thing that was going on.
Okay.
Because he even in the movie he dismissed it. He heard about it. He goes, "Not interesting," and dismisses it.
Yeah.
Then why did they even bring it up?
Because the whole point was that he's this super elitist doctor who
He's
only
a s-
does the highest,
He's
most
an elitist,
difficult things.
He's an elitist
in
neurosurgeon
surgery.
kind of a thing.
So he's like House, but only works on brains.
More like Derek Shepard
I
from
don't
Grey's
know who that
Anatomy.
is.
I-
I haven't watched Grey's Anatomy, but thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah,
Okay.
very similar to House, except he's a neurosurgeon.
Sure. Okay. Cool. So all the dudes are back with me and Brad. The chicks that are listening are with Steve-O here.
You mean the one chick? Got it. Thanks. And even she's laughing at me. But I liked the little homage they had to Sherlock too.
Well, the whole character is very
Well, no,
similar.
No, when he went through one of the doors to London, it had Baker Street right there.
No,
Yeah, it was.
that wasn't Baker Street. That was the. It didn't say Baker Street.
That
it
was
was
First Street,
no, it was
Second Street.
Beecher Street, I think.
Oh.
It was 177 Beecher Street. I thought it was a
goodness.
nod to it as well, but that's actually the address of one of the Sanctum Sanctorums.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought that. Yeah.
I could have. I was in the same boat.
Okay, so I'm
when I
not
first saw
crazy.
it.
I thought that said Bleecker or something like that.
When I first saw it, it may have been Bleecker.
You're wrong.
It was either Beecher or Bleecker. But yeah, when I first saw it, I thought, oh, that looks just like the apartment in the BBC
from
Sherlock
Sherlock.
Holmes. No,
What's BBC?
British Broadcasting Channel.
Oh.
British stuff. They make better shows than we do.
I watched it on Netflix or Hulu.
They've got BBC shows on there.
Yeah,
On which one?
both.
Oh. It had commercials.
He's gonna say start with
Spoilers.
Doctor Who. I'd say start with Merlin.
I say start with Sherlock.
So
Yeah, Sherlock.
What I've been watching Sherlock, the one that had the guy that was from Star Trek,
Benedict
and the other guy
Cumberbatch.
that was from The Hobbit.
Yes.
Yes.
See, I've seen this shit.
Except they're okay.
So
Let's give it to him.
So yeah, thanks, because I was right.
They're both in the Marvel universe now.
Well, cool. So I haven't seen any of those. Haven't seen a single movie with the only movie I've seen with superheroes was Iron Man 1, and so I think I've seen Iron Man 2 and Thor. That was it.
You just don't like movies, do you?
I can't sit still long enough. I'm only able to sit still here because I've had 6 beers. 5 beers. But like, what were we talking about?
All right.
We were talking about Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, so like, I had one of the guys that I work with describe to me the plot of Doctor Who and how
well, that's a
no.
mistake.
We're talking about Doctor Strange.
But you brought up Doctor Who.
Ignore that. Ignore the Doctor Who.
Well, then let's
mention.
ignore me and let's change subject because that's all.
So
I have.
Doctor
We'll ignore
Strange.
you.
I like that they brought up.
Open another beer.
Was it the 4? It's the 5th Infinity Stone.
How many are there?
The Tesseract, which was the one from Avengers.
How many are there?
There's 6 total.
Then yeah, that was the 5th.
Yeah,
Because there's only one unaccounted for.
Yeah.
Or no, that was the last one.
No, there's one more because there's the Tesseract from the Avengers, the
Soul Gem is in Vision.
Soul Gem is in Vision, the Bloodstone from Thor: Dark World.
I barely remember that movie. It was terrible.
It's the ether, the giant blood squiggly things flying everywhere.
Oh yeah, the thing that Natalie Portman just so happened to stumble on in an alternate universe.
Yeah, that crap. That's one of them.
How the fuck did she even track that thing?
The
Natalie
Purple
Portman.
Stone from Guardians of the Galaxy that Peter Quill was like, "Fuck you, I can beat this." That the Collector has,
Yeah.
and then the green one is the 5th. So now we're just got the darker orange 6th stone.
All darker, you're orange.
Hey,
I thought all 6 had been found.
nope, we've
I
only
forgot.
found 5 so far. So
But I liked how they tied it in too. It was the Eye of Magnus,
yeah,
which is a Doctor Strange staple artifact. Thought that was cool how they tied
it's
that
one of the
in.
bigger ones. I really enjoyed it.
I like the smaller ones.
I liked the cape. I found that to be a little humorous. How it kind of had its own personality. I don't know if it did in the comic books. I never really read a lot of the Doctor Strange stuff.
I know nothing about Doctor Strange comics, but I did have an issue with Doctor Strange.
Did you?
Yeah,
He's too weird.
the story wasn't very good. Like the one-off story that was happening in the movie wasn't very good. And it's kind of understandable because they're trying to introduce this super complex idea of magic and how magic works in the Marvel universe.
Sure.
They're introducing a major concept in this film. But unfortunately, the story kind of,
It suffered a little bit.
it was not great. But
It wasn't
I mean,
horrible either.
It was not great.
I enjoyed it.
He's saying it was horrible.
It wasn't as bad as Thor: Dark World.
No, that's the worst one out of the series so far. That hands down is the worst one so far.
But I actually really like the end of it. I thought that was a beautiful use of all that Doctor Strange had learned throughout the movie. It all culminated there nicely. I just wish the build up to it wasn't so sudden.
Yeah.
It felt kind of sudden.
Did you see the secret endings?
Yeah, of course.
So there was the one where Homeboy goes all, "I'm taking everybody's magic."
You know who that is?
I feel like I
Robin.
should.
I don't remember his name. I think his name's was his name Mondor?
Yes.
Something like that.
Something
I don't
like
know.
that. Started with an M.
I don't know his name, but he's actually
Magic
one of the
Heart.
arch villains for Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Which that's this. I knew that storyline. I read it from someone before I went to see the movie.
Okay.
Reddit.
What?
Who?
I read it.
Yeah, Reddit.
Yeah.
So
Fuck off.
It is.
Shh. Nobody asked you.
But yeah,
Updates when installed. Select his messages to learn more. Clicked no one ever.
fuck it. Lost my train of thought.
Mondo. Super villain.
Yeah, I know that his story went basically the same in the comics.
And then there was the one at the very end when it was him and him and Thor sitting there talking to each other. Because I believe that the Thor movie is the next big.
Yeah, Ragnarok is the next one, and it confirmed that Doctor Strange will be a part of Ragnarok, which they hadn't confirmed before.
Okay. So now it's Thor, Loki, Hulk, and Doctor Strange.
I need like
Yes.
a visual web map timeline of all this
Oh,
shit to understand it.
I had to find one for one of our earlier podcasts.
Holy
Yeah.
crap, that exists?
Oh yes, and it's as complex as you can
Oh
imagine.
god, it's pretty crazy.
gonna
This
hand this
shit
to you.
is going back. This shit is. What's the website? I can pull it up.
Oh, I just Google. I just do an image search for Marvel
You kids and your goggling
MCU
machines.
timeline or whatever.
MCU timeline. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Do it.
MCU
You got a computer?
I'm working on it.
Computer.
It's kind of insane. Because then you got to take into account the Netflix series, plus the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., plus all the little like one-off stories they mix into all the DVD specials.
I don't feel like they should have 30
this
people
one?
making stuff. Oh, Lord have
Yeah, it's that
mercy
one.
on my
It looked
soul.
like a subway map of New York or something.
No, that's worse than a subway map.
What the hell are you doing? Come
Oh,
back.
it's on Pinterest.
Oh, someone posted it on Pinterest. I think I found it on Reddit.
Like I said, Reddit. Just sign in. Okay, I got it.
Yeah,
bigger.
that.
Go to another website.
Jesus Christ! Why does
Christ.
Pinterest make this difficult?
They've never made it this difficult.
Just do a different one.
I just want to see it.
Here, do view image. There you go.
There we go. Holy shit, that is
So it's
complex as hell.
This one, and I'll post it.
Is there a difference between the solid lines and the dotted lines?
We're getting there.
Yeah, we'll get there. So I will post this image. I will post a link to the image, or I will have the image up on screen or something,
We'll do
so
something
y'all
with
can
the image.
follow along with this
I
discussion.
would get lost.
It's
It's easy to. So the solid lines, you can see up in the top. It's got a little
key.
Index.
little key up there. Yeah. So there's connections and appearances. So it carries over. So like the Iron Man is the kind of the yellowish gold, and you can see, oh, he's been in all of these films leading into Ultron. And
Yeah, I see that.
yeah.
And then he kind of goes
So-
into.
Because it's not confirmed. None of that's technically
okay.
confirmed, even though we know he's going to
So
be
dotted lines are all not confirmed. Okay, so if we go zoom back in over here, so we got Iron Man.
But see, the dotted lines are connections. So, like there at the first one, 2008. Go back. Yeah, Tony Stark appears in post-credit sting, so it connects to the Incredible Hulk's movie. It's kind of... It gets super complicated.
Yeah, just looking at this, it gets really, really, holy shit, complicated.
I don't like this.
And this is everything, including Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., even
Agent
the little,
Carter.
the little one-off DVD specials I mentioned. Everything's in it. You go further down, you can see Daredevil there on the far right, what we're looking at now.
Ah! Sorry. Black Panther. Where's Daredevil? Oh, there's
there.
Luke Cage.
Daredevil, Defenders, all that's kind of mixed in.
Iron Fist. Agent Carter. Ant-Man. Jessica Jones. Holy shit.
And it also mentions connections that are assumed from the comic books. So like for Iron Fist and Luke Cage, it says partners as heroes for hire. That hasn't happened in the Netflix series. We don't know if it will, but that's how they know each other in the comic series. Someone did their fucking homework on this thing.
Yeah, they really did. This...
It's insane.
Look at him, he's overwhelmed.
Do you know how overwhelmed I was when I found out there was one Robin? So this is that exact feeling on crack. And I've taken speed since I was 4 years old, so that's saying something.
It's pretty crazy how interchangeable everybody is, and how everything weaves in, which is kind of bringing us back to one of our previous conversations about this whole Marvel conversation thing, Fred. What's going to happen with the... Because we know at some point everybody is going to be in the movies. All the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. people.
We don't know that.
Well, I know you guys were also talking about the Netflix people.
Yeah.
They were eventually going to merge into the movies.
They've confirmed that the Defenders will be in one of the Infinity War parts.
Either part 1 or part 2.
Well, I guess they're not parts anymore. It's Infinity War and then...
a 10-second showtime?
I don't know. I have no idea how it's going to happen.
And they confirmed for both Infinity Wars there were going to be over 200 main characters.
I don't feel like that's a very wise decision.
I don't think it's 200.
Was it not 200?
No, because they don't have 200 characters. Or 200 main characters. Even secondary characters, they wouldn't have 200.
Yeah,
Then it was over.
Dishwasher Man. He runs a dishwashing place. All the restaurants send their worst plates.
Yeah, point is,
There's a
it's
lot.
gotten crazy.
It's gotten pretty intense.
I'm glad you stopped.
I was going to.
So
If they make Dishwasher Man, I get money for this.
He's probably out there somewhere.
But
not that you guys will care, but I am going to go see the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them on the 19th.
I got free tickets for that from me and my lady.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm excited to go see it personally.
Me too.
I want to go see
Are
it.
you really?
Yeah.
I didn't think you would like the Harry Potter. I didn't think you liked the Harry Potter stuff.
I don't have anything against Harry Potter. I'm not a
Better
huge
not.
fan, but I've got nothing against it. I think they're really cool films. I think it's a cool thing. I never got into them. I have a lot of friends who've gotten really into them.
Yeah.
But this Fantastic Beast just looks interesting.
I'm curious to see because
cool
I know
concept.
I know Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them was one of his textbooks when Harry Potter was in school. So I'm curious to see how this is actually going to tie into the main series.
Oh, is that the connection?
That's the connection. Is one of the books he uses is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Oh, okay.
This is
that
how
the one with Hagrid?
Yes.
Had given him that book that tried to like chew on him.
Yes.
And went under his bed.
Yes,
'cause he didn't know
yes,
how to
yes,
make
yes,
it
yes,
stop.
yes,
He's
yes.
like, you should have just stroked his spine.
And then
Everyone knows that, and everyone's like, "What the shit?"
Yes, that's actually the book, Fantastical Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Oh.
And then he sent a 10-year-old into the woods to fight a giant spider and almost die. Is that
He
same one?
wasn't 10.
He was like 12 or 13.
He was 10 or 12 or 13.
One of the Harry Potter fans are gonna slit your throat
That's fine.
But yeah, this
with
is
a wand.
this is the guy who wrote the book. This is his story.
Oh.
Because he actually gets kicked out of England, as far as I know. He gets kicked out of England with his chest, or he's escaping, or
Wait,
or
so
something.
is this a prequel
Yes.
to Harry Potter?
It's not directly connected to the Harry Potter series. It's an
the
alternate
timeline
story,
that
but it
takes
takes
place.
place before Harry
Before,
Potter.
okay,
Yes.
cool.
See, what got me interested was
Wands,
early 1900s.
Magic.
Eddie Redmayne,
giant
Colin
monsters.
Farrell.
Yeah,
Creepy things.
Good enough for me.
big ass spiders.
Yeah, I'm a fan of arachnophobes.
You're not a fan of arachnophobes?
He
I'm
screams
an
like a little bitch
arachnophobe.
when he sees a little itty bitty baby scorpion.
So you
They're
are
not
an arach.
tiny, and they have stingers, and they're gonna kill me. And I'm naked on the toilet, and it's under my stupid little bath mat.
Fred, you
thing.
know what that is? That was the size of the scorpion.
It was scary.
He was
and it
freaking
was
out
rearing
about
its, it was rearing its ugly stinger at me, and I thought I was gonna die.
You know what?
I had no protection. I didn't have shoes on.
I can't blame you. I had a terrible experience with a scorpion when I was little, and they've just bothered me ever since.
I had to drop a 35-pound weight on one of them.
I've done the shot of
It was a
tequila
dumbbell,
where you
and
got
it
a
just-
scorpion on your hand, and I've done the shot of tequila and then trapped him under the glass.
Hey,
So-
hey, Steve. Go fuck yourself.
If I can do that, why can't you?
Because I don't want to die.
See, I'd call it an irrational fear, but it's very rational. Very rational.
They're deadly.
Scorpions, I'll give you. Spiders, eh.
Spiders have 2 fangs.
Scorpions have pinchers.
Pincher, that's not even what hurts you. Are you fucking with me? They have a goddamn tail with venom in it.
They kill you with their
Really?
asshole.
Really? The claws that they don't use against you, that they sting you and then they kill you.
So
Okay, cool.
I'm also super excited for Valerian.
Yes, the guy who did... you actually showed me that one before we started this. The same director who did The Fifth Element, which one of my favorite movies. Lilo Dallas Multipass. And Lucy, which was...
Not great, but
It was pretty.
Morgan Freeman was in it, and that's all that matters. Is he's a god and a saint, and he should live forever.
Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman is God.
Morgan Freeman's the best. Yeah, it's what is it called? Valerian. It's stupid name. Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. Whatever the fuck that means.
It's a graphic novel.
It is based on a graphic novel.
Oh, graphic your novel.
Oh.
Yeah, it's by Luc Besson. I think it's how you say his name. Besson. He's French.
Besson.
He made one of my favorite
I like
movies
baguettes.
called District B13. It's a little-known French film.
But more importantly, he directed The Fifth Element.
Yeah, he did do that one. I'll forgive
Bring
him.
me the stones.
Yeah. Bruce Willis, Mila Jovovich, Gary Oldman, Martin
I
Freeman.
recently found out about Gary Oldman, who he is, and like how many films he's been in.
Yeah, you can't tell he's him in these films.
No, I had no idea. He was a Sirius Black in Harry Potter. He was
Zorg from Fifth Element.
Fifth Element, and he was also like the police officer from in Batman.
Yeah. He's Detective
I had
Gordon.
no idea that was the same guy.
Yeah.
I would have lost money on that bet.
Yeah, that's how good of an actor he is.
That's fucking insane. I mean, Morgan Freeman has the voice of God, but that guy can be anyone he wants.
He's pretty talented.
He's one of those people. There's like a handful of people in Hollywood who can do that. He's one of the few.
Yeah, because if you look at him going from Zorg to Commissioner Gordon, it's pretty drastic of a change. You'd never be able to guess it.
No.
So he's a very talented actor. He's one of my favorites.
He's fantastic in everything he does.
He was Sirius Black.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. You see? Yes. You get it? You get it?
I see what you did there.
So. Oh, what did you mention before about the Wii U? Did we already cover that?
No.
Okay.
But
It's ending. Its life is coming to an end.
in North America, it already has. They've stopped production in North America. And they're about to stop production in Japan. Very soon is what they said. They didn't give an exact time frame, but very soon. That's just the console, but it's official. Wii U's going down, and Switch is coming in to replace it.
With the Switch coming out into March, though, that's 4 months away.
That's how it goes.
I mean, it's nothing surprising that they're killing it now.
Well, it kind of is. If you look at how Sony and Microsoft tend to do their consoles, you know, the 360 ended production just recently.
Yeah.
And it's, 3 years after its successor came out?
Something like that.
2-3 years? PS2, they were still making those for a long time. I don't know when those stopped.
I would say, I know PS2s were going well almost into, in Japan at least, they were going almost well into the PS4 life cycle.
I think they were into the PS4 light. I think it discontinued just a couple years ago.
But yeah, it's PS2s were going forever in Japan
Sorry, I meant PS3, but yeah, I think PS2 even is still going into PS4's life cycle.
Yeah, PS2 is still a huge console in Japan.
I'd have to double check that. I don't know for sure, but yeah, I think
Why?
because it's still sold. They were still making PS2 games.
Okay, here we go. In Japan, December 28th, 2012, and worldwide, January 4th, 2013, it was finally discontinued.
So same year as PS4's launch.
So
But it would have been before
November.
the launch. Yeah.
So, but even then, it survived the entire PS3 life cycle worldwide. That's impressive.
That's crazy. And yet Nintendo's like, nah, we're done. No one's buying our console anyway. We're done.
Yeah. It lasted release date March 4th, 2000.
I want the Nintendo Switch.
Retail availability 2000 to 2013.
If I can play Skyrim on the go wherever I want, and I can play it on break,
What if it's $700?
we'll talk.
That's the big thing for me is what's the price going to be on this thing?
I'm feeling it's going to be $300, and they'll probably have a bundle for $400.
I would bet, but at that point I'm starting to question the quality of the system.
Well, I mean, when the Wii U came out, technically at that time it was a good quality system, and it still is a good quality system. They just didn't have a lot of support for it, much like the Vita, which we both know the Vita is awesome, but when was the last time we had a Vita new in the US?
We know the Vita's awesome?
The console was powerful. It had absolute zero support.
Yeah. The Vita had the power. It had no support.
What other handheld console had a dual stick?
He was trying to make it clever.
Oh, oops, I missed it. Over my head.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm too clever for you bastards. I get it.
Well, like the Wii U when it came out, it was a really good console. It had a lot of potential. They just didn't use the potential correctly. And with the Nintendo Switch coming, but that came out at $300. And it had like a $400 bundle, I think.
No, it came out at $350.
What?
Because I think it had a $450 bundle.
Oh, it had an 8 gig and a 32 gig.
Yes.
Yeah, and there was no point in getting the 8 gig.
Jesus, it was tiny.
And what was really sad is it had a 32 gig and thought that's as high as we need to go.
I have a Wii U and I never ran out of memory.
Do they not do digital?
They do. They do a lot of digital, and I bought a lot of digital. But then you could also hook up an external hard drive to it.
Oh, well, okay, that would make sense.
See, Nintendo did it smart. Sony, you need to fucking listen and learn.
But like Nintendo, it was a good console, and it just didn't have the right support that I feel like it deserved. I understand that when Nintendo was making their stuff, they didn't want a ton of other random developers. They didn't want to repeat the Wii, which had a ton of games, which we all know a lot of Wii games, and we can both go to a store and look at a bunch of Wii games and never have heard of them before because they were garbage, because they were made after movies and stuff.
Cooking Mama?
That was a good game.
Baby Mama?
That wasn't a good game. but with the Wii U, they didn't make that mistake. They didn't let a bunch of random developers make garbage games for it. But at the same time, Nintendo didn't put out enough AAA titles.
No, it wasn't they didn't let anyone do it. No one wanted to do it because the console wasn't selling, and no one's going to make games for a console that's not selling. They're not going to put their time, money, and effort into a console that's already not selling. Like, well, fuck it, I'm going to go with the consoles that are selling.
They didn't have the games for it.
Well, that's the vicious cycle.
Yeah.
It didn't sell because there was no support. There was no support because it didn't sell. Which came first, the chicken or the omelet?
It was the egg.
It would be the sales in that analogy turned back to reality. It was the sales was the issue. They didn't sell very well at launch. And so third party was like, "Oh, we'll make games." Maybe not.
I want the Nintendo Switch.
Look at how many third party games came out at launch for the Wii U.
Mass Effect.
There was this, Mass Effect 3 was on it. They had Capcom had a few games.
Batman.
Ubisoft had a few games. Yeah. There was a lot of third party support, and that just disappeared.
And the AAA titles came way too late.
Yeah.
Usually they have a Mario. They have some kind of Mario.
Kart wasn't the launch title.
Usually isn't Mario Kart a launch title?
Typically.
I thought they had a Mario at launch. Did they not?
Mario Kart 8?
No, they actually did not. I don't think.
No, not Mario Kart 8. No, regular Mario, like platforming Mario. Wasn't New Super Mario Brothers?
I think so. Yeah.
A launch title? No, that was because that was part of the Year of Luigi thing.
Oh yeah.
That would have been a year or two later.
What the hell did they do?
I don't think they had any major first party support.
But the Nintendo Switch can have Skyrim.
Maybe. Bethesda did say that they have not announced any support for the console yet.
But they need to, because I want to play Skyrim Legendary Edition anywhere that I go in my entire life. Do you know how many times I've tried to modify my NVIDIA Shield Portable to play Skyrim on the go? I've even tried downloading Windows to it just so I can run Steam on it, just so I can run Skyrim on it. You know what? I failed. So if Nintendo Switch can do this, I will lose my fucking shit.
Question.
Yeah.
Question. Why do you not just get a laptop?
I do have a laptop, but I wanted a handheld.
Well, now you're just being greedy.
I know. I was being specific.
Get a laptop with a controller.
I don't want to hold a laptop in one hand and a controller in the other, primarily because I don't want to be using half the controller. Because I'd be walking around in the grocery store.
Why are you walking around a grocery store and playing Skyrim in the first place?
Because he's a fucking addict.
Because I can't. Because I don't have a fucking handheld. Thanks for reminding me, dick.
You're welcome.
Jesus Christ.
But it looks like New Super Mario Bros. U came out. It was one of the launch titles in 2012.
That doesn't sound right.
The Wii U came out in 2012?
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. New Super Mario Brothers U. All right, I guess it was.
Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah. Oh, and Nintendo Land. Okay, so new Mario. Okay, so
there was the Nintendo Land bundle. I remember that.
So they did have a Mario at launch.
Was that their only first-party title? Well, I guess
Nintendo Land.
But
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that looks. Wow.
Yeah, no support.
Yeah, they had. It looks like they had all their third-party support.
Yeah, they had a third-party Mario Kart called Sonic All-Star Racers, which is a great game. It's a lot of fun. I have it on PC. I like it a lot.
Tank.
It's not Mario Kart.
Tank.
I think Tank was actually a
that
first party.
Awful.
I think that was first party.
It was.
It was awful. Did you ever play it?
Yes.
God, it made me sad. I was like,
I know, you
holy
came in the
crap, a tank game. Let's fucking play. And then I bought it. I'm like, I want to cry. This
I remember
is
you coming in the next
awful.
day. You called me that night, and then you came in the next day. The game was... I cried, Steve. I was like, I know, Daniel. You called me.
It was so bad. Oh God, Skylanders Giants. Jesus Christ! I remember when the mall had like a ton of commercials for it.
So, but yeah, it looks like the Wii U. It's honestly, from looking at their launch titles and the way they've been doing everything.
That's why I'm not excited for the Switch yet.
I have faith.
I don't.
You're also a fanboy. You have to have faith.
Of course.
You have fanboy faith.
No, I don't. Nintendo...
I downloaded Windows 10 day one.
To be fair, I did too.
I did it excitedly though. Like I couldn't wait. I was really pissed by like 5 p.m. when I couldn't download Windows 10. Did I ever tell you my problem with downloading Windows 10?
Did I tell you all of my problems with Windows 10?
Hey, no, we're not going there. We're not going there.
So my problem's funnier.
Mine are pretty funny.
No, mine's funnier.
Mine are pretty fucking funny.
I don't believe that for a second. So when I was trying to download Windows 10, I kept getting the exact same error, like 33% install, and I couldn't understand why. And I tried it over and over and over and over, like so many times. It was fucking retarded. And then I randomly found a post that said, "Oh, I unplugged my CD drive," and then it allowed me to install it.
I heard about that.
And so I'm like, you know what? What do I have to lose? So I unplugged my random super normal plain Jane's Blu-ray drive, and it downloaded flawlessly.
Yeah, I remember that. I have no idea what was wrong with it.
I was so pissed. Yeah, I called you multiple times like, what the fuck is this problem? I can't download Windows 10. All I want is fucking Windows 10. Unplug your CD drive. Alright, cool, now download it. Holy shit, it worked perfectly. Why? It was a Memorex. Like, how much more bland can you get than a Memorex?
Do you want to look through my computer and find out?
But it's like the normal, like
that's
the
the
plain
default.
Jane super default. What you got? You got a Memorex? Okay, cool. It's not like an Asus or anything like that. It's a Memorex, which is fine. They work great. They're awesome.
You want to see what I got? I'm sure it's even more vanilla.
Oh God, it's
Well,
probably,
you've got a laptop.
It probably doesn't even have a brand name.
No, it'll be an HP.
I'm running an
Go ahead.
i5 dual core, if that tells you anything.
Oh God.
This is why I don't PC game. I can't run any of them.
Yes, you can.
Oh, you
Hammerfall.
absolutely can.
Yeah, Hammerfall.
Here's his problem. He doesn't like PC games, and he doesn't like indie games.
No, I'm opening my mind to indie games. I've played a lot.
He saw Night Squad, which everyone should buy and start playing with us, and Hammerfall's great.
I don't know what Hammerfall is. Hammerfall's a region.
We
of
played it
Skyrim.
together. It was really good.
Oh, that's that dungeon crawler.
Yes.
Yeah, that
It was
is
really
amazing.
good. Because I hate indie games. I hate them with a passion.
That's not true at all. Every game you've ever told me to get was an indie game.
I don't believe that.
Every
I do.
single fucking game you've ever told me to buy.
I'm gonna take another drink.
Most of the games on Xbox One that are free are indie games.
No, not all of
And
them.
I hate them all.
The
except for Night Squad.
Escapist?
I hate it.
Escapist.
I
That's
got
Team
lost.
17.
That's indie.
Yeah, it is.
The night game you guys keep playing?
That game is
indie.
awesome.
That's indie.
I will admit to 2 indie games I know for a fact that I love, and that is Night Squad and that's Hammerfall.
And
with-
TerraTech or whatever.
That is not an indie game.
That's an indie
Okay,
game.
who's its publisher?
Okay, I see indie games as games where you can count the pixels.
See,
That's
I
not
have
an-
that same. I have that same mindset, and I had that same mindset. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna turn the sound off. No, you know what? Fuck.
What?
I need to show them the trailer for.
Oh, for that one. We'll do it after the podcast.
Yeah,
We're about to wrap
for the
up.
Super Stellar Climax. I need to show you this trailer. This
We're definitely
game,
about to wrap up.
yeah,
I'll
this,
give you a super stellar climax.
Heyo.
Yeah, no, Daniel. An indie game is anything that's not published by a major publishing house.
Really?
Like Ubisoft
Yes.
or EA.
I
Those-
thought it was like a pixelated game like Nidhogg.
No. Although Nidhogg, a lot of indie games are that way because it's easy.
It's cheaper.
Well, it's easier than trying to make some big complex 3D world with realistic graphics.
But TerraTech is
That's an indie
amazing.
That's an indie game.
It's the best indie game on the market then.
Hammerfall's an indie game.
It's not near as good as TerraTech, graphically wise.
Yeah, just that's
Graphically? What are you talking about? It was a green field.
With trees.
green field
Not
with
even-
trees.
and bullet physics.
Not even a lot of trees.
There was a lot of trees.
There's not a lot of trees.
maybe where you started out because it's a procedurally generated land. Suck it, bitch.
Booyah.
Still not a fun game. No matter how many trees it has in it.
You were playing it wrong.
Your argument is that it has a lot of trees.
He's got a point, Daniel. It's
I still like it.
You can like it
That's
all,
all
you
that's
want.
Fine. I like 3 indie games out of how many indie games are out there? Thank you.
I can.
I
You know
think
what? I will go through a list
we
later
need to make a list.
and just tell you, all right, here's all the games that you and I have. Ibob. Indie game.
Fine, 4.
Just because it was in the top of my head. I will go through a list of all the games that we have played together and you have said you enjoyed, and I will point out exactly how many indie games you like.
But
90% of what you buy from a Humble Bundle are indie titles.
Yeah.
I'm subscribed for that. I just randomly, you
Every-
spent $12. This is what you got. And I look at it, I'm like, okay, cool. I got one AAA title and the rest of these are weird. But I still own them and I like them.
And you've... Yes. And you
Like
like
Stardew.
them. Stardew is an indie
We
game.
had to get the multiplayer mod for that.
I don't even have the game.
Fucking A.
Just drink your beer. We got to wrap this up.
Indie games are amazing. Get that shit out your head.
See, I had that same mindset for a long time until I found Stellar Climax.
And he's like, oh, so there are actually good indie games out there. Yes, you were just playing the wrong ones before.
You just got to find the right ones. That's all you got to do.
Just like
Apparently I've been
AAA
finding
games.
The right ones. I didn't know they were indie games.
There are shitty AAA games, and there are amazing AAA games. It's the same fucking thing. Fuck all of you. I'm angry about this now. I'm going to make a list. That's what I do.
All right, he's got to come back next week. He's got to, so we can show him this list.
That's up to him. He's the flake.
Yeah, I'm the flake. This is my first time.
It's okay. My first time was with somebody special too.
I never
But it wasn't
remember
with
my
2
first time.
special
I was
someones.
drunk.
And this podcast is falling apart. So I think we're done. Thank you all so much for joining us.
I love you. Bye.
Daniel may or may not be here. We'll figure that out later.
We'll try and keep him around.
Or not.
Special guest turns into a regular guest. Poe Seablay.